If the CV boot in your car looks like this, it's definitely due for changing, and I'm going to show you in this video how you can do that. The first thing you need to do is remove the wheel. Once you have the wheel removed, the best place to put it is right under the car on the side. This will act as an emergency failsafe. To get to the CV boot, you need to remove the front side of the axle. To do that, you need to remove the front safety pin, straighten it out, and then pull it upward. Once you have the pin removed, take out the safety cover and then unscrew the big center nut. The next thing you need to do is removing the steering shaft. You can do that by unscrewing the nut at the top and then hitting the bolt with the hammer to make it release. The next thing you need to remove is the bolt at the bottom of the control arm. That one has one big bolt in the center. Unscrew that and then push down on the control arm to release it. Now that you have finished removing the control arm and the steering shaft, you should be able now to release the axle. To do that, you can use one of these tools. If you don't have one, that's okay. You can use a block of wood, place it on the bolt, and then hit the hammer on the wood. Do not hit the hammer directly into the bolt, otherwise you will ruin it. So take your time and do it right. Once the axle has been released, you should be able to push it out just like that. To remove the old CV boot, you need to take out the two steel cable ties. There are two of them, one at each end of the CV boot. You need to remove those before you can cut out the old CV boot. Once you have the two steel ties removed, you can use a sharp knife to cut off the old CV boot. Take your time and make sure you don't accidentally cut yourself. Once you have removed the old CV boot, grab a clean cloth and clean off all the old grease. You want to make sure you leave the area very clean before you install the new CV boot. To install the new CV boot, you're gonna need one of these things. This is called a CV boot cone. What this tool does, it helps you stretch the CV boot over that ball joint. And you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars buying very fancy, expensive tools. When you can just use one of these cones, it makes life so much easier, and they are very cheap to buy. I will leave the link in the description below. If you live in New Zealand, you can buy one from TradeMe. The best way to install the CV boot using this cone is to turn the CV boot inside out, the same way you saw me do in the video, and then start feeding it gently. Once you get enough grip at the far end, start pulling on it. It might feel a little bit tight, but that's normal. Try not to pull too fast and too hard because you don't want to rip the CV boot. It will slowly work its way in, and then once you have it all the way through, you can then turn it inside out again to have it turned back to the right side out. Once the CV boot is ready to go, before you strap it in, make sure you fill in the area with new grease. This grease usually comes with the CV boot when you buy one, but if it doesn't, don't panic. You can go to the hardware store and buy some grease for the CV boot. And then once you fill up the area with a generous amount, you can go ahead and strap in the new CV boot. Now before you go and install the new steel cable ties, make sure you wipe off the excess grease properly. You want to leave the area where you worked nice and clean, and then go ahead and install the new steel cable ties. There are two ways to install these steel cable ties. You can use a normal pliers, grab it from the tip, pull tight on it, and then bend it 90 degrees to lock it into place. Or you can just use one of these tools. This tool is specially made for these kind of cable ties. They are very cheap to buy. You can buy them from Amazon, eBay, or even Temu. Once you have finished installing the steel cable tie, don't forget to bend the two safety pins. This will prevent the steel cable tie from coming detached when you are driving. Once you've finished installing the new CV boot, you can go ahead and install the axle back into the rotor. Once the axle comes through, put the washer, install the nut, and then make sure it's very nice and tight so it does not come loose. And when you have finished tightening it, go ahead and install the safety cap and then the pin. When you finished installing the axle, you can go ahead and install the control arm bolt by feeding it back in place and making sure the nut is very nice and tight. And then finally, you can go ahead and install the steering shaft back in place. Make sure the nut is nice and tight so it does not come loose. And just like that, a new CV boot has been installed. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it the thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos from Kiwi Garage, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Now remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. See you next time.